What in the heck? Who is winning? Who's losing? Who's the master? Who's the slave? Let's start at the beginning.
Hey, I'm Tom Winkler, creator of Whack Your Boss and Whack Your Ex and Duty Man and Whack Your Computer. And today I'm drawing a droopy guy. I initially was going to release this before January 1st, and this iMovie on the iPad just began glitching like crazy. And so I couldn't play it back and I couldn't export it. So now what I'm doing is I'm filming the iPad and I'm scrolling with my finger back and forth off the camera here. So I draw old guy, father time, draw a beard on him. A little too long, wasn't crazy about it. A little bit like, what's his name there from the Lord of the Rings, Gandalf. Or as my friend Miles used to say, Grandalf. And another beard, sort of blank, staring off into nothingness. A hand here, try to draw the shape of the hand so that he'll be holding an hourglass. In the other hand, I had to sort of look up exactly what it is that he holds. I guess he's holding like a scythe. And I don't know what if it's supposed to mean death or something like that. I thought it was more like a staff. But here he is. I shrink him down. I add his cloak here. Not even a hint of feet. And then I decided some things about this that I don't like. So here I take off his mouth. See, his mouth is just sort of plain looking, kind of quiet. And I wanted a more of a ghastly kind of a what the hell was 2024 about kind of a look. See the difference between the two? And then I also want to take away the hourglass thing, whatever. And I want to draw it more like, I don't want it to be just that he's holding it up there by his chest on the left. I want him to be dragging this thing. It's hanging down. He's barely hanging onto it. Different scenes here of how can I draw it nicely so it's a good silhouette. You want things to always have a nice silhouette quality so it reads very clearly as a hourglass. Change his eyes here a bit so he looks more sad. I made the mouth more gaunt here, and I want the eyes more sad. Now, I like this look here of him staring off into the future, but I decided to go with this sort of sad, gaunt look on the eyeballs here. Once again, I'm going to try to improve it even more because I still want that hourglass to be really dragging along here. So get rid of it, and now it's going to be dragging on the ground. I make some space at the bottom here for it to be breaking through the line here. His hand now is more delicate the way he's gripping it. And here it's dragging. Clean it up a little bit here. Add the sand look here. And even here, this area here, I want this to be not so tight. It's cutting too close here. I want there to be more space around it so it reads like a nice silhouette. So just remove some of his robe. Now, in a perfect world, I would have drawn it even more like this, dragging behind him. See the difference here? See the difference here? It's hanging down, but this is even more like it's dragging. If I were to, and I put a little chunks of dirt going away from it too. So in a perfect world, I would have done that, but this is okay. I got to move on. We got stuff to do. It's already the 4th day into 2025 here. We got to get going here. Get this on the web. Nobody will watch it anyway because it's freaking 4 days old. What's this line here? You tell me. The line of action. The feeling underneath his entire body. I think of this while I'm drawing him. That's the line of action. Similar line of action for our next character. Similar looking, right? Similar looking. Curve to the right. But he's going to be coming towards him, and his line of action is going to make him proud. That's right, happy. And now I just start to sketch away, try a few different mouths here, see what works, a few different heads. I just keep drawing until I just screen capture and keep drawing until I find something that works. I sketch in quickly the 2025 there. I'll stick with it. This looks okay, actually, marching forward, but I go with a little more of a passive with a knee bent here. Little thing here, this little yellow thing on top of his head, the little what do you call it? The hair. This thing skipped all over the place. When I tried editing this, all of this became so chumped up. You saw me draw that yellow swirl up there, and you don't even see it happen here. You're lucky to be seeing this video today, let me tell you. This was so choppy and chunky. Also, I add these kind of bright little specks to the eyes so that he'll look extra sparkly and happy. When I gave a little bit of a shadow, see that to the hair there? A little bit of brown underneath the gold there, just so that his shadow of his one little curly locks is moving along here. I throw in the 2024 on our hero over here, and then let's play around with it, right? This is classic right here, but why don't we play around with it a little bit? What if he was gigantic? What if he comes slamming in? What if he's small? Totally different story, right? These tell different stories. Big giant baby, big giant 2025, or we could even go crazy and make him even smaller. Look at that. Really crushing him. Or the classic look. Baby size baby, 24 size 24, coming in. Thanks for being a fan. Click subscribe, click the bell, then you'll see more videos come up as the time goes on, as I upload more and more. There we have it. Now we're going backwards. Now we're going forwards. Small guy, smaller guy, smaller guy, bigger guy, smaller baby. Take care. See you next week.